Hello and welcome! Silrace here to speculate a little bit about the pricing of WoW Classic. Background footage is some World of Warcraft gameplay there for your distraction while I talk about this stuff. And quick clarification, I am talking about the price to us as the gamers, as the consumers, how much it's going to cost us to actually get in and play WoW Classic instead of the development cost, just to make that very clear to everybody. And also, far as I know, at the time of this recording there's been no official word at all on how much this is going to cost for us to be able to play. Anyways, let's speculate a little bit, just for my own amusement, and maybe this is amusing to some of you out there. Now, there are a couple on the bad end of the spectrum, I think. There are a couple different ways they could go. Let's say these are the worst case scenarios for us as consumers, where it's like you have to own, one of these is you have to own World of Warcraft, including all the separate, expansions, including the up and coming Battle for Azeroth, and you have to pay the subscription fee, and then you can buy World of Warcraft Classic access to have access to that. You have to have World of Warcraft, you have to have World of WoW Classic both, and then you pay subscription fee to play whichever version of these you want. The other way they could do as a sort of an awful way would be to sell it as a separate game. Basically, you don't need World of Warcraft itself, you can just buy WoW Classic and subscription fee for WoW Classic. Now this would be good for people who just want WoW Classic, but if you want to play the actual regular, what we already have, World of Warcraft, you would need two separate games and two separate subscription fees to play both. These are the well, from my point of view, kind of the worst case scenarios. Now, if we look at the best case scenario, it is just sold to us as a separate game, or they may even look at it, okay, this is what our fans want, and we want our game to last another 14 years. So let's just give it to fans what they want. They just smack in a classic server into the server list for everybody to play, and you get it for free as long as you have World of Warcraft anyway, and as long as you're paying the subscription. That would be the absolute best case scenario. And the second to that would be they just they do what they did with StarCraft Remastered, which was basically, alright, $15, you get a new version of StarCraft to play with modern graphics and some other changes and fixes. And they could do that with WoW Classic, where it's like, okay, $20, you get WoW Classic access, you just pay subscription as you do before anyway to play World of Warcraft, and you get to enjoy WoW Classic as well. Now, if we speculate a little bit on where we are going to end on that spectrum, I think we are going to end somewhere in the middle, where frankly they are probably going to sell it to us as a AAA title, like around $60, with a couple different collector's editions on top of that, maybe, and so on, at least some kind of a collector's edition, probably physical and digital separately. And then let us play with the subscription fee we are already paying to play World of Warcraft. I think that is where we are going to end up at. However, if we look at some of the other things going on with because it is no longer Blizzard Entertainment, it is Activision Blizzard. And if you look at what Activision side of stuff has happened over the past while, well, look at the current Call of Duty Black Ops 4. There is basically held hostage various game modes and so forth unless you pay more than what just the $60, AAA price is for zombie modes and so on. And a previous Call of Duty title where it was, Modern Warfare Remake included, you had to buy the actual other Call of Duty to get that, which was very strange, but this is what is coming out of Activision as a pricing schemes. And that makes me a little afraid of what is going to happen because this is Activision Blizzard. Now I understand obviously, Blizzard Entertainment and Activision Blizzard is a business. They need to make money. However, is it about making profit or is it about making all the money? That is always, from my point of view, the question. Which is why I wanted to make this video anyway, speculate a little bit. Because making profit, World of Warcraft is still profitable for Blizzard Entertainment. It is very much so. And as we can see from WoW Classic being developed, it will keep being profitable. A lot of people have fond memories of age-old World of Warcraft when it was released, and a lot of people wanna play that. Is it going to attract brand new players? That, I think, depends on the pricing model. I think that depends a lot on the pricing model. For example, if they let us have a trial the same way we have in current World of Warcraft, where you can play up to level 20 without paying anything, if they add that trial into the WoW Classic, and yes, I know it did not exist in the vanilla WoW days, but the industry has changed, pricing models have changed, free-to-play games are so much more common, so on. If they add that kind of a trial, then maybe they will attract more new players. Or people who haven't played WoW in how many years now, because they don't like what is going on currently or whatever. That would be a way for them to maybe attract people into the WoW Classic instead of just current WoW as well. I think that would be a very good idea from them, or for them to do. However, I still think we're going to end up somewhere in the middle on that pricing scheme where they sell it to us as a, you know, a separate game. And maybe you don't have to own actual World of Warcraft before, but you have to pay subscription fee to actually play this one as well. Anyway, hopefully this was entertaining to somebody out there. I just wanted to talk about it a little bit because, well, WoW Classic, you know, and speculation is fun. Thank you very, very much for watching and listening.